If you've been using AI to think for you instead of with you, you might actually be weakening your brain. And I don't say that to scare you. I say it because the science is starting to catch up with what many people are already feeling. Maybe you're consuming more information than ever, but remembering less, thinking slower, and struggling when the AI isn't there to help. Recently, researchers, you may have seen this at MIT, released a study called Your Brain on ChatGPT, and what they found was shocking. Here's what the researchers did. They split people into 3 groups and asked them to write essays. And one group used AI, tools like ChatGPT. Another group used search engines and websites, but no AI. And the third group used only their brain. While they worked, researchers measured brain activity using EEG scans, and the results were clear. The group that relied on AI showed lower brain engagement, weaker connectivity between brain regions, and poorer memory of what they had written. Even more concerning, when that AI group stopped using AI, their brain activity didn't immediately bounce back to the level of the other groups. In other words, how you use AI trains your brain for better or for worse. Now, before we go any further, let me be clear. I am not anti-AI. I love technology. I love AI. I use it every day. Our team uses it every day. So I use it as a tool, not as a replacement for your thinking. And that distinction changes everything. Remember, human intelligence is as important as artificial intelligence. I would say even more so, because while AI scales something and magnifies something, what is it magnifying? It magnifies your human intelligence. The question is not whether AI will change how we work. It already has. The real question is whether you're using it in a way that builds your intelligence, your influence, your impact, your income, or quietly outsourcing it. So today, I want to show you a smarter way to use AI so it sharpens your brain instead of dulling it. To understand what's going on, we need to understand how learning actually works. When information enters your brain has to do something with it. It often has to compare it, organize it, connect it to what you already know, decide what matters and what doesn't. That mental work is what strengthens memory, learning, understanding, your expertise. AI makes it very easy to skip that step. Instead of wrestling with ideas and spending time developing them, instead of organizing them yourself, you get this beautifully packaged answers instantly, right? So you don't have to do the effort, and without the effort, you don't get the reward. It feels efficient, but that ease can create what neuroscientists call an illusion of learning. And that illusion never leads to mastery. Think of it this way. If you want to get healthier and stronger at the gym, you wouldn't expect your trainer to lift the weights for you. You'd expect them to guide you, to correct your form, to push you to improve. AI works the same way. And here's where things get a little bit more complicated. A lot of people assume they don't need to read, study, or sharpen their skills anymore because AI can do the work for them. I feel it's actually the opposite. AI doesn't eliminate the need for expertise. What does it do? It raises the bar. When everyone has access to fast answers, what becomes valuable is human intelligence. Your ability to think critically, it's your adaptability, the ability to spot gaps, and knowing how to ask those prompts, right? The better questions. In the future, the smartest people won't be the ones who have access to information. We all do. They'll be the ones who can think with it, to direct it, to act upon it, right? To see what's valuable, what's important, what matters. So how do you use AI without losing those muscles, that edge? The ACT method, ACT method. If you want AI to make you smarter, remember ACT. Ask, challenge, think. Are you ready to build the cognitive skills that will help you succeed in the age of AI? Come to Limitless Live 2026, a 2-day immersive experience where human intelligence, peak performance, and artificial intelligence come together in real life. You'll develop the mental skills that help you think clearly under pressure, learn faster, communicate with confidence, and leverage AI to accelerate your growth. Connect with world-class experts and a room full of builders, creators, and leaders who are serious about what they're here to build. Join us September 11th through 12th, 2026 in Greenwich, Connecticut. Register now at limitlesslive.com. Amplify your human intelligence. Be limitless. So let's break that down. Ask for structure. I often ask for structure, not direct answers. A very smart way to use AI isn't to let it do the thinking for you. It's to let it help you maybe see the bigger picture first. When you jump straight to answers, your brain stays passive. But when you start with structure, your brain knows where to place new information. Structure gives your thinking something to attach to. It's like seeing the box, the cover of a puzzle, before you start building. So before you build a house, you need a blueprint. That's where AI can be incredibly helpful. You can use it to get a simple overview, see the main ideas, learn the basic terms that people use, understand how the topic is usually organized. For example, you could ask, can you explain the main idea in very simple terms, like I'm an 8-year-old? What do I need to understand first before going deeper? If you had to organize this into 3 to 5 big categories, what would they be? This saves you time without stealing from your critical thinking. You're still the one that has to make connections. AI is helping you see the map before you start moving. The C stands for challenge. You don't want to treat AI output as the final answer. Treat it as a starting point. Critical thinking is a muscle. If you stop using it, it weakens. If I put my arm in a cast for a year, it won't grow stronger. It wouldn't even stay the same, right? This is what I talk about in Limitless, about digital dementia, digital deduction, where technology is doing the thinking for us so we don't have to exercise our minds. And when you question AI, your brain is what? Staying active. When you're analyzing, comparing, weighing evidence, that's how you sharpen and strengthen your judgment. Debating an idea is healthy for your brain. Agreeing too quickly is not, because then you're just validating something you already know. Remember, AI predicts likely answers based on patterns in data. That means it could be also incomplete. It can also reflect bias. So instead of always accepting the answer it gives you, challenge it. Where did you get this from? Is there another perspective? How would I verify this? What is the other point of view? What's the argument against this? What could go wrong? That habit keeps you mentally sharp. That's the difference between consuming answers and building your human intelligence. And the T is think. Think before you type again. Before you fire off the next prompt, I want you to take a breath and just pause for a moment. Most people use AI like a slot machine. Question, answer, copy, paste, no reflection, no ownership, no thinking. So before you ask the next question, take a moment and summarize what you just learned without looking. Explain it out loud like you're teaching it to a friend. Write the key idea from memory to see if it's there. Connect it to something you already know. This forces your brain to retrieve, to organize, and restructure the idea. And retrieval is what is strengthening the memory. Remember, a memory, you encode it, you store it, retrieve it. When you pull information out, your mind, instead of just rereading it, you're reinforcing the neural pathways that's tied to that specific knowledge. That repetition is telling your brain that this matters, right? Keep this. The moment of mental effort, the slight friction, the wait, how does this fit together? Feeling that that's the exact moment that your brain is wiring and conditioning the concept deeper. It's like you're doing your reps. You do reps, you don't get a lot of benefit doing the first few, but it's the last few that pushes you, that makes you grow your physical muscles, same thing with your mental muscles. So don't rush past this. If you immediately ask AI to clarify again without thinking first, then you skip the opportunity to strengthen this phase. But if you sit with it for even 1 or 2 minutes and try to reconstruct it yourself, you turn passive learning into active learning. That small habit changes everything. Now, we've gone through massive periods of change before. The Industrial Revolution reshaped how we work. The internet shaped how we communicate, but nothing has moved at this speed. AI is different. It can be your greatest advantage or biggest downfall. The difference comes down to your human intelligence, right? How you use it. And here's the best thing. The choice is always yours, right? So there you have it. Remember to use artificial intelligence to expand your thinking, to augment your thinking, to be a creative partner, not to replace it. Let it handle the speed. You handle the meaning, the depth, the direction. Let it generate options. You apply the judgment, because the real edge today will never be just a tool. It will be the mind that's using the tool. So here's my question for you. What's one way you're going to start using AI to strengthen your thinking rather than doing the thinking for you? Share it in the comments. I speed read every single one. And if you want to go deeper into advancing your own human intelligence, I invite you to go to kwikbrain.com, kwikbrain.com. In these videos, I have as much time to be able to give you some quick tips. But if you want the tools and you want the training over weeks together, and so you could adapt, you could do the skill acquisition of actually doing this with us and doing it together, then go to kwikbrain.com, kwikbrain.com. And also, if this has helped you, make sure you share and you subscribe for more strategies and tips to upgrade your brain in a world that's changing so fast. Join us on YouTube, subscribe, stay connected on social media for more quick tips. And until next time, as always, be limitless.